Kimbangisme oye! Oye! Tobongisa maboko topesa papa na biso mbote esengo okomi satu ya bule. Onkombo ya tata ya mwana pe molimo santo.
Na komba tata mwana pe molimo santo. Kamba oye! Oye! Kamba oye! Oye! Nkamba oye! 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 Yelu serebidiampa dikundanga tata Nzambi mfumu Yesu ye tata mwanda vile. Tata Simoni Kimbangu Kiangani oye! Oye! Tata Simoni Kimbangu Kiangani oye! Oye! Tata Simoni Kimbangu Kiangani oye! 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 Tata Simoni Kimbangu Kiangani mwanda velela wazola walembizola kaka ekaka yandi kaka yandi kaka yandi kaka tosengi na bana nkole botelema matopisa bino mbote na komba tata mwana pe molimo santo. Tolandi Matei na papa diacre.
We heard the preaching from our deacon.
Akei mosika te.
He didn't go too far.
Kasi Matei ezalaki très profond.
But the preaching was very much profound.
Na psaume,
In Psalm,
alobi na biso tozali bikelamu ya tata Nzambe.
he told us we are God's creation.
Tata Nzambe akokosala na biso eloko nyonso ya lingi.
God can do whatever he chooses to us.
To profite na tango tozala na bomoi.
We should use this opportunity as we are alive.
Po ete Nzambe azali Nzambe aboyo baza bomoi.
Because God is the God of living.
Azali Nzambe ya basi bakufi te.
He is not the God of all those who have already passed.
Soki totangi na mukanda ya Jérémie,
If we read in the book of Jeremiah,
chapitre 18, verset 1 à 6.
chapter 18, verse
1 to 6.
1 to 6,
Etangelo ezali boye.
it reads as follows.
La parole qui fut adressée à Jérémie de la part de l'Éternel en ce mot. Lève-toi et descends dans la maison du potier. Là je te ferai entendre mes paroles. J'ai descendu dans la maison du potier. Et voici, il travaillait sur un tour. Le vase qu'il faisait ne réussit pas. Comme il arrive à l'argile dans la main du potier, il en refit un autre vase, tel qu'il trouva bon de le faire. Et la parole de l'Éternel me fut adressée en ce mot. Ne puis-je pas agir envers vous comme ces potiers, maison d'Israël, dit l'Éternel. Voici, comme l'argile est dans la main du potier, ainsi vous êtes dans ma main, maison d'Israël.
This is the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord. Go down to the potter's house, and there I will give you my message. So I went down to the potter's house, and I saw him working at the wheel. But the pot he was shaping from the clay was marred in his hands. So the potter formed it into another pot, shaping it as seemed best to him. Then the word of the Lord came to me. He said, Can I not do with you, Israel, as this potter does, declares the Lord. Like clay in the hand of the potter, so are you in my hand, Israel.
Batata na bamama,
Dear brethren,
tozali lokola mabele ya tuma
we
na
are like
maboko ya mutu asalaka eloko.
We are like clay in the hands of a potter.
Akoki kosala, amoni ebongi te abuki, asali mususu.
He can build a pot and is not pleased with it and then proceed to break it.
To profite na tango epesameli biso.
Let us take this opportunity that has been given to us.
Komi kosa te ke oza na sante malamu.
Do not lie to yourself by telling yourself you have good health.
Eza na bandeko mususu bakufi lelo yo.
There are some people who have passed today
Bazaki maladi te.
who are not sick.
Mutu mususu amelaka kisi ya sida, ça fait 30 ans.
Some people have taken HIV medications for even 30 years
Baza vivant.
and they are still alive.
Mutu mususu a survivre cancer.
Another has survived cancer.
Ça fait 20 ans.
It has been 20 years.
Mais oyo azalaki na santé kitoko
But the one who had good health
akei.
had lived.
Bato ya mbongo
People with money,
kitoko
beautiful,
minene
big,
bakei.
they will all leave.
To profite na temps epesameli biso.
Let us take the opportunity that has been given to us.
Kolekisa lere te,
Do not waste time
po lobi eza mokolo ya Nzambe.
because tomorrow is on borrowed time.
To profite na tango to epesameli biso.
Let us take the opportunity that we have been given.
Mote alobi tosala mosala ya tata Nzambe.
The preacher says, let us do God's work.
Okorapele nini na tata Nzambe mokolo wana?
What will you remind God on that day you have a situation?
Totanga na mukanda ya roi. 2 rois. 2 king.
Let us read in the book of the second book of King.
Deux rois, chapitre 20, verset 1 à 6.
Chapter 20, verse 1 to 6.
Mutu yango elobi la maladie d'Ézéchias. Etangeli ezali boye na komba tata mona peli mosanto. En ce temps-là, Ézéchias fut malade à la mort. Le prophète Ésaïe, fils d'Amon, vint auprès de lui et lui dit, ainsi parle l'Éternel, donne tes ordres à ta maison, car tu vas mourir, et tu ne vivras plus. Ézéchias tourna son visage contre le mur, et fit cette prière à l'Éternel. Ô Éternel, souviens-toi que j'ai marché devant ta face avec fidélité et intégrité de cœur, et que je fais ce qui est bien à tes yeux. Yoka malam, makambu mote alobi, okorapele tata Nzambe nini? Eloko nini okorapele tata Nzambe? Ézéchias mikolo na ye akokufa ekoki. Tata Nzambe atindi Ezaïe. Kende koyebisa na mwana nga Ézéchias mikolo na ye esili azokufa.
As Hezekiah was passing away, God had sent Isaiah to him and told him that one of my children's days are numbered.
Mais Ézéchias azalaki prêté na bomoto.
But Hezekiah was not ready as a person,
Ayoki mawa.
and he felt a large amount of sorrow.
Et qu'est-ce qu'il a fait?
And
Asali
what does he
nini?
do?
A rappelé tata Nzambe.
He reminds God.
Tozongela verset 3.
Let us go back to verse 3.
Ô Éternel, souviens-toi, souviens-toi que j'ai marché devant ta face avec fidélité et intégrité de cœur, et que je fais ce qui est bien à tes yeux. Et Ézéchias répandit d'abondantes larmes. Ésaïe qui était sorti n'était pas encore dans la cour du milieu, lorsque la parole de l'Éternel lui fut adressée en ce terme. Retourne et dis à Ézéchias, chef de mon peuple, ainsi parle l'Éternel, le Dieu de David ton père. J'avais entendu ta prière, j'ai vu tes larmes. Voici, je te guérirai le 3e jour. Tu monteras à la maison de l'Éternel. J'ajouterai à tes jours 15 années et je délivrerai toi et cette ville de la main du roi d'Assyrie.
In those days, Ezekiel became ill, and at that point of death, the prophet Isaiah, son of Amoz, went to him and said, "This is what the Lord says, put your house in order, because you are going to die. You will not recover." Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord. "Remember, Lord, how I have walked before you faithfully and with wholehearted devotion, and have done what is good in your eyes." And Hezekiah wept bitterly. Before Isaiah had left the middle court, the word of the Lord came to him. "Go back and tell Hezekiah, the ruler of my people, this is what the Lord, the God of your father David says. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will heal you. On the 3rd day from now, you will go up to the temple of the Lord. I will add 15 years to your life, and I will deliver you and this city from the hand of King Azariah. I will defend this city for my sake and for the sake of my servant David." Isaiah didn't step out of his yard,
Tata Nzambe abengi ye.
and God had called upon him.
Alobi zonga,
He said, "Return
yebisa mosali na ngai Ezekias,
and tell my servant Hezekiah,
nayoki kolela na ye,
I hear his cries
namoni mai ya misu na ye,
and I see his tears.
akokufa lisusu lelo te.
He will not die today anymore.
Nabakisili ye 15 ans na bomoi na ye."
I give him 15 more years to his life."
Ezekias asalaki nini? Arapelaki Tata Nzambe
And
misala
what
na
did
ye.
Hezekiah do? He simply reminded God of his word.
Eloko nini yo korapele Tata Nzambe?
What will you use to remind God?
Legacy nini yokotika?
And he said, what legacy will you leave?
Heritage nini yokotika?
What legacy will you leave behind?
Batu bakoserapele na yo ndenge nini?
How will people remember you?
Tangu balobaka na matanga nani akoloba? Tangu batoba, comment ils vont se rappeler de vous?
When people come and call the person who will speak, what will be said about you?
Oyo atiaka tangu nyonso trouble na ndako Nzambe.
The person who's always creating chaos in the house of God.
Oyo aliaka bongo lingomba.
The person who eats the money of the church.
Oyo abundaka na ndako Nzambe.
The one who is always fighting in church.
Akabolaka lingomba.
He always dividing the church.
Apanza choral.
He disbanded a choir.
Ubie bakorapele yo lokola muto oyo atiaki ba decoration nyonso tosomona.
Oh, will they remember you like the person who set up all these decorations?
O bakorapele yo lokola muto asombaki ba ventilateur wana.
Oh, will they remember you like the person who bought these fans?
O bakorapele yo bakoserapele na yo lokola muto oyo atiaki mbongo ebele tango tosombaki place na Cape Town ndenge toyoki.
Oh, will they remember you as the person who chipped in a lot of money into establishing the pacing?
Wana na bomo ya biso bato.
That is through living as a person.
Me mukolo wana tango kozala face à face na Nzambe na yo, sikoyo olingi ko convaincre ye.
That day when you are standing in front of your God and you want to convince him.
Lokola tango Pierre aza face à face na Tata Nzambe pour ko convaincre à propos ya Tabitha.
Like when Peter was standing face to face with God to try convince him to save Tabitha.
One tango Ezekias aza face à face na Tata Nzambe a convaincre a kufate mukolo wana.
When Hezekiah was standing face to face with God, trying to convince him not to let him die.
Eza lokola na court of law.
It's like you're in a court of law.
Loba juge ayoka.
Speak so that the judge can hear you,
azwa décision malamu par rapport na yo.
so that he can take a good decision for you.
Okoloba nini?
What will you say?
Nde mutuna bapesi biso lelo.
And this is the question we have to ask ourselves.
Moteur apesi biso exemple na ye.
The preacher gave us a beautiful example of himself.
Revolver na mutu.
A gun to his head.
Ayebisi tata Simon Kimbangu kiangani.
And he spoke to our spiritual leader.
Oyo ayebisaki ye.
And he said all he said to him.
Confusion ekote na kati ya
And
mutuka.
confusion had ensued amongst people in the car.
Yo koyebisa tata Nzambe nini?
What will you tell God?
Likambo ya suka
The last thing,
nalingaka verse oyo mingi.
I like this verse a lot.
Ecclésiaste chapitre 11, 1 à 6.
Ecclesiastes chapter 11, 1 to 6.
Mais nakobandaka na 3.
But I will only begin at 3, verse 3.
Quand les nuages sont pleins de pluie, ils la répandent sur la terre. Et si un arbre tombe au midi ou au nord, il reste là à la place où il est tombé. Celui qui observe le vent ne sèmera point, et celui qui regarde le nuage ne moissonnera point. Comme tu ne sais pas quel est le chemin du vent, ni comment se forment les eaux dans le ventre de la femme enceinte, tu ne connais pas non plus l'œuvre de Dieu qui t'a fait. Dès le matin, sème la semence, et le soir, ne laisse pas reposer ta main. Dès le matin, sème la semence, ta semence, et le soir, ne laisse pas reposer ta main, car tu ne sais point ce qui réussira, ceci ou cela, ou si l'un, l'autre sont également bons.
If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well.
Batatara babama to l'exalerte.
Dear brethren, let us not waste time.
Kolobateke soko yembaki na tongo na poko koya soirée te.
Do not say because you sang in the morning, at night you won't go to the night service.
Po yebite nini ekobikisa molimo na yo.
Because you don't know what will save your soul.
Soki na pesi na jeteki na koreki na kopesa te.
If you give to Jeteki, don't say you won't give to Koreki.
To sepelisa tata Nzambe.
Make God happy.
Bomo ya moto na se eza na assurance te.
A person's life on earth is on borrowed time.
Na verset 3 totangi soko komi na 4 alobi soki nzete kwei na midi ekotikala kuna.
In verse 3 where he said, if a tree falls, it will lie where it fell.
Soki ekwei na nord ekotikala wana.
If it fell towards the north, it will lie there.
Ekozela conséquence nango esika
It
ezali.
will wait for its consequence where it lies.
Okokwela kote nini?
Which side will you fall
Mokolo wana.
that day?
Batatara bamama to tukozwa bomoi lokola maseki.
Dear brethren, let's stop taking our lives as a joke.
Lobi papa papi na yebi te soki toyebaka ya solo.
Yesterday, our brother Papa Papi,
Mais soko otali oyoki mama lisolo abeti papa papi azaki complètement normal.
but if you listen to the story that his wife told us, he was completely fine.
Lelo azate.
But today he isn't around.
Ekoki kozala yo,
It could have been you.
ekoki kozala yo,
It could have been you.
ekoki kozala ngai.
It could have been me.
Olinga kozala na position nini?
Would you have been ready if this had happened?
Olinga kozala na position nini?
Would you have been?
Tosalela tango.
Let us use the time that is given to
tika
us.
kolekisa lere na makambo ezangi ntina.
Stop wasting time on what isn't necessary.
Tosala mosala
Let us do God's work
po tozwa likambo ya korapele tata nzambe mokolo
so
wana.
that we can have something to remind God of that day.